Hello. Stardew Valley tunes, yes indeed. Alright. I just feel like that's the vibe that we need. Calming farm farm. Calming farm vibes. Oh, I wanted to... Oh, wait, I have a label. You are 25 count. Okay. Me too. I am annoyed, to say the least. It's like, everyone's like, oh, put the heating pad on your back. Okay, is that going to make my hives worse? Like, it's such... Having one of these issues was bad enough. Now having two of them... No thanks. I'd really rather not. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a little lost. I also realized that I'm a bum and never shipped this guy. So we're shipping him right now. I'm gonna get that. The thing that I need to like focus on the most is relaxing my shoulders and my neck. Like not tensing, not like doing anything like that, you know? Hi, girly. But like I said to James, like, I don't know how to not be tense. Like, I don't know how to not have tense muscles. Like, I have no idea. Something is always tense. Sometimes multiple things, you know? Like, it's just... And so... I don't know how to fix it. Okay, yeah, we'll tell each other. Alright, I have to log in. I love pirate ship. Yar, keep me signed in. And like, I can't lean or I can't do things. And then last night we were watching that really good movie and I realized that I was like sitting with like my hand on my mouth and I'm like, wait, I gotta stop doing that too because that's going to cause a hive. And sure enough, I woke up this morning and my freaking lip looks like I was punched in the face and I'm like, yes, excellent. Yeah, let me fix the Pokemon too. Hi. Look at Krusty's. So last night, Pippin was like super, let me come out and let me, no, don't lick my lotion. Let me out kind of thing while Maple was out, and I was like, girl, I can't do that just yet. So when it was finally time for her to come out, what did I do? I grabbed her and I clipped her nails. I was like, this is why you wanted to be out here so bad, right? Guess who wasn't scratching at the door asking to come out today? Right? No sound, no worries. I hate that my body's not cooperating as well. I don't know. I really think it has a lot to do with my neck this time. 'Cause like I hope it does, because I don't want to have to go back to the way things were. And part of it is like, okay, I've gone around a lot, did a lot of stuff at like Joann's that were closing, lifted a lot of things, held a lot of things. The day before, like, this, you know, kind of was bothering me. Allison, you haven't moved, right? The address I have is still the right address. I'll send you a message real quick on Discord. It's just gonna have numbers. Okay. And I don't know if it was like, because I had my bigger purse, and I literally had like my water bottle in my purse, and that way I didn't have to carry my water bottle in my hand, and I just had my purse on my shoulder, and like, okay, that's a lot. I overdid it because I was able to get out and about. Yep, and now it's a setback. Yep. And it's really hard to like not be anxious like about it getting worse. Okay. Because that's not going to help anything if I'm anxious about it. So it's just, it makes it so heavy. So I literally switched to a smaller purse. That was part of the thing that I did. I cleaned out my other one. Most of the stuff that like I had in my purse, I kept in my purse. But like now there's not room for my water bottle. There's not room for anything extra. Like it's just, you know, my wallet, my medicine. I do have a backpack actually. And I was funny because I switched my purse and I was like, damn, I should have switched to the backpack instead of the purse, because that would have been so much smarter. So I might do that. Oh, that's not plugged in. I'm like, why isn't this printing? There it goes. So say now it's going to print 2 of them. Yeah, so I might switch again, even though like I just swapped purses, to my little backpack. My backpack matches my wallet too, which is cute. It's hard though, because like I don't know what to do on stream, and I don't want to make it worse, which is why I was like, maybe we're just co-streaming today, which like isn't at all what I want to be doing. Like, I want to be doing fun and exciting things for St. Jude, but I was like, it might be like winding some bobbins, or one of the things that, we're going to do this real quick while I stick this label down. One of the other things that I have, that I'm trying to figure out, is what I want to do for, one of my full coverage piece cross stitches. And so I have like a thing here that I could do some like test stitches on. And I might just like do it like this because leaning forward, like I'm trying. And this is the other thing too, is that like my neck, like I wake up in the morning super sore right now. And it's like I go to sleep and I'm tense, which is really not the vibe. But at the same time, like I tried sleeping with a pillow under my back to like support my back. That didn't help. And it's just, you know? Hi, Raccoon. Yeah, my neck and my lower back. And so I'm at the point now where like I have, here, I'll go get it. I'll show you. Because I should use it now and then. Oh, hey James. Hey hon. You should come out here. I would hang up the suits that you got in your office, like, on your door. Just because there's less movement, and I feel like it's going to drag less and cause...
Okay, well, I can do that later.
Okay, it's on the bed, so I don't know if a cat's going to lie on it, but...
Okay.
I mean, if he's lying down, it's like, chilling.
It's kind of calm for a bit.
Oh. Evidently, that one's machine washable.
Which one?
This one. It says it on there. Yeah, pretty fancy.
I don't know if I would trust it.
I mean, the pants maybe. I got this guy. And you do one of the... I haven't used this thing in months. Because I've been afraid of getting hives. And I'm at the point now where I'm like, I'm sacrificing the hives for the really feel-good massage that the spiky ball thing gives, you know? Yeah, sleep on the side, hug a body pillow, maybe. So it probably would be, Sharn. Part of me is a little bit nervous about it because right now when I lie down is when the vertigo tends to get me. And so there's a part of me that's afraid of going for the acupuncture and like lying down and having to get up. But you're right in the sense that it probably would be helpful. So I think if I can at least make it... It's hard because like every time it happens, it's like an instant panic when like everything feels like it's moving. Like I don't know how to... If you've never had or experienced vertigo, it's wild. I hope that you never do, too. I don't know. I could look. I mean, I could Google. Can you have acupuncture sitting up? And, you know, the thing that I'm trying to remind myself is that I'm able to do things like what I just did, which was turn in my chair. That was something I couldn't do when the vertigo was at its worst before. So I'm trying to... Excuse me. I'm trying to remind myself, like, do the exercises, like, do your PT, do the things that you know should help. And, like... Yeah, nothing is moving, but it still feels like it's moving. Mm-hmm. Yep. And sometimes if my eyes are open visually, it'll look like things are moving even though they're not. So fun. Yeah, it sucks. Try to remember to stay as calm as you can. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's almost like, you know how infants have. Also, Mia, I don't know if I said hi, but hi. Sorry. It's like, do you know how infants have a startle reflex? Right? Like where they do that thing where like they kind of, yeah, and they like startle and they like reach out. It feels a lot like that in the sense that when I feel that way, I tend to just like reach out and like kind of almost like ground myself as much as possible to be like, no, 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 see, nothing's moving. It's just your brain. It's just your brain braining wrong. So, I'll move my phone over here too. I didn't get packing paper. Well, yeah, so like when you're like falling in your sleep, you like a lot of times you'll like startle awake, but like then basically fall right back asleep. It's not like that with the vertigo. It takes longer for the feeling to pass, and again, they're like when you feel like you're falling in your sleep and you realize that you're not, like that's it, you're not. But with the vertigo, it really does feel like everything is moving. It really does feel like things are moving. Which is really like off-putting. To be sitting still, but to have it feel like it's almost like IMAX theaters where you aren't actually moving, but everything around you is, and so it just feels like you are, even if you're not. Sharn, you need more balls. And I think part of it too, and I know that so many of us can understand this from both like a medical as well as a mental health sort of standpoint, but when you've been making really good progress and all of a sudden you feel like you're going back, or like, oops, I pushed it too much and now I'm like struggling again, that's like the worst feeling. Like if you have an injury and you're working on like PT and you're doing things and you're like, I feel so good, and then all of a sudden you just do like one thing too many. And you're like, damn it. Because, like, I was driving, and right now I don't feel safe to drive. And I hate that. Because I worked hard to, like, overcome that. So frustrating, right? It is easy to blame ourselves, yeah. Picking all the polyfill fluff. So yeah, James and I watched a really good movie last night. I posted about it in the Discord. It honestly made me think of like a Studio Ghibli style film. And whew, it was good. The music was good, the animation was beautiful, the scenery was stunning. And I was shocked when I looked it up and saw that it was because for anyone, it was called Your Name. And I mean, I can give you guys like the general plot, if you will, like if you were to pick up the movie and read the back of it, kind of thing, without like giving any spoilers. So, if you want. But one of the things that I thought was really interesting was reading that this movie evidently was higher grossing than Studio Ghibli's Spirited Away, which was the highest grossing film in Japan for like ever. Like nothing dethroned it, and this movie did. And I was like, yeah. Because I said that to James and he was like, what? Do you really? Have you seen it? Did you love it? Obviously you loved it. You have a poster of it on your wall. It's a movie that like once it's over you want more. Like, the story is good. Like, the story is complete. You don't necessarily need more, but you want more because it was so good. Yeah, the movie was made by someone who had worked at Ghibli. Mm-hmm. But you just kind of, like, sit there and you're like, well, I know, like, that was a good and satisfying ending, but, like, give me more. Give me more. Recommends it a lot. Family friendly enough. Oh, it's very family friendly. So the plot, right? The premise is two high school students in Japan. One lives in Tokyo, one lives in a rural area. And they wake up one morning discovering that they're in each other's bodies. And it alternates between them being in their own body and them being in this other person's body and trying to figure out ways of communicating. One's a boy, one's a girl. I should mention that too. So it's really funny because every time that the boy ends up in the girl's body, he's like, like every single time, he's just like, so they try and figure out a way of like communicating with each other without really having a way to communicate with each other. And so obviously shenanigans ensue, but then there's a serious moment and a thing happens. And so that's obviously what I won't spoil. But yeah, it's cute because like they start to learn each other. Yeah, they they set some rules. Hey silly. Um, which I don't think either of them follow the rules very well. But you know, people around them are like, "Why are you different?" Like sometimes you're just really different, and it's just, yeah, it's fun. It was really good, and I just like I love the style of like almost like watercolor backgrounds and like the lighting. Oh, it was so pretty. It was in cinemas in London. You saw it there. What are you doing? Bonk. Yeah, Artie's like, hi, it's me. It's my turn. Yeah, she's like, Mom, you took all my hair out of the amigurumi you just mailed, so let me make sure that you have plenty more. Mm. You're so cute. With your half a brain cell. With your half a brain cell. Can I get a cute picture? No. Well, that's a big yawn. I was just trying to get a cute picture of her eyes closed while she was getting scritches, and she's like, no, Mom. No. Ooh, I'm off to go look right now. Yeah, like the end of the movie made me want another movie, but at the same time, I'm like, no, no, no. Like, it's perfect. You don't need another one, but like, also. Oh, that's such a cool poster. James, go look in random pictures in Discord. It's so good too, like when you know like the meaning of everything. It's what my Diamond Dot project reminds you of a lot. Yeah, I could see that. Um, yeah, we are still fundraising. My hope is to raise like 90 more dollars, basically. I want to get to 2,500. That's the goal. That's because I want to raise $5,000 for St Jude this year, and that would be halfway. And then we have one more fundraiser at the end of the year to get the other half. So, yeah, that's kind of like that's the magic number in my brain. Even a dollar helps get us a little closer, right? Even a dollar. Oh my gosh. Sure. Hit me. I mean, don't really, because, you know. I am. So, the vertigo that I had was, they said, caused by vestibular migraines. And I take Effexor for that. No, I wouldn't say that because, again, the fact that I'm able to still do things to me says that it's still working. I think that this is almost like a pinched nerve sort of situation, like in my neck. Because if I remember how I was saying I'm really sore, like in my neck and my back. If I move my neck a certain way right now, I will get like dizzy. And so that to me says that there's something going on in my neck versus before where I was just like sitting here and like it would be bad. But the fact that I'm able to like I'm sitting in my chair that moves a little bit and I'm okay. But like yesterday, like I said, when I hung my head over and I went to move something and like that made it kind of flare up. Now the other thing, let's Google this real quick. I also had this weird day, if you will, where I was out and I wasn't able to take my Zyrtec. I was only able to take the Effexor. And I had less hives that day. And so part of me started wondering if I took one Zyrtec a day instead of two, if that would be better. And so I did that for like, I don't know, a couple of days, like 3 days, where I didn't take like the Zyrtec in the morning. And so there's a part of me that even wonders if just like not taking the Zyrtec and now I'm taking it again, because the two medications can interact with each other. And it says that it has an increase in making you sleepy. That's fine. But yeah. Where's the... I don't remember where it is. Let me see. I triple dog dare chat to reach the goal. I bet you won't. Are you going to prove silly wrong? So, like, there has been signs shown that, like, the two medicines interact with each other. So I don't even know if just, like, restarting taking it twice a day, if that's adding to it a little bit too. Like, I don't know. This is the thing that makes me the most upset about everything, is that I don't know. I don't have an answer. I don't have a clear cut. This is why it's happening. Like, no one can tell me what is going on, and that makes me just absolutely frustrated. So you know what's wild? The pattern that I want to work on, right? It's the EV Evolutions one. This is 28 count. So it would be a different size. Hi, Allison. Because on 25 count fabric, the pattern is 20 by 31 inches. So on this, it would be just a little bit smaller, but this is 27 by 36. It would be a little smaller than this. Over one. Mm-hmm. Oh, you want your... Here. Yeah. That's this one. It's called The Possibilities. They don't sell it anymore. Yeah. So I want to do an experiment, because one of the things, I mean, a lot of people have done this pattern. Like, if you look it up, you'd be able to find, like, a lot of different ways of doing it. You have the mini of that pattern. I have the normal size one, but I got the max color. So it uses a lot of colors, but some of them it only uses for like 4 stitches. I shouldn't have gotten the max color. There's nothing I can do about it now because they don't sell it anymore. Hi, Petrichor. It's fine. Does it use 239 colors total? Yes. Anyway, so one of the things, And I've tried this before, but I want to try, we'll do it on this. It's okay that it's not, this is 25 count. So it's not going to be like a 1-to-1 exact like ratio, if you will, but I don't have a little scrap of 28 to try it on. Well, not this specific fabric. I should say that. I have 28 count fabric, but not this specific one. And I don't think any of my other 28 count comes in big enough pieces. Yeah, because this 28 count is 20 by 24. I wonder... fabric. Let's take a peek. Can I get... Yeah. Do they sell it in... All right, hold on. I want this in white. And what? So this is a good... I never can remember what style I like. Like, there's so many different, like, there's even weave and linen and just so many different brands and it's just... And this is Laguna, so I like Monaco better than Laguna. So let's do, here we can screen share. And relax your shoulders, damn it. All right, this is 1, 2, 3 stitch. 28 count. I said Monaco. Let's see what they've got. Not big enough. Let's see even weave. This doesn't, oh, okay, so you get to choose the size here. I did that. All right. Laguna. Let's try this guy. So 27. Where's this? 27 by 36 would be big enough. Add to cart for right now. Okay, so in that case, I mean, here's the thing. I've got all of this easy grid count fabric that I got from James for my birthday to work on these patterns. So I should really try it. Give me 1 second. Don't eat while I'm gone. He should take over for you. Hey James, what are you doing tomorrow? You owe us a charity stream, so I don't know what you're saying no about. Like, that's the bottom line. You owe us a craft stream. So, if chat's saying that they would donate more money to St. Jude if you were here crafting, that's pretty, like, insensitive of you to not do it. So, I'm just saying, you've already promised. So... probably shouldn't make promises if you don't intend to keep them. They're also saying that it would be really good for your wife who's been like, you know, fighting her health. But it's okay. Just say no. Right off the bat. It's fine. I would never. Yeah. I know. I mean, if we reach our goal today, then technically you all wouldn't be like, Megan, take a day off. Right? If we reach the goal today, wouldn't that be what you're saying? In fact, we should like blow past the goal so I really don't feel bad about taking a day off. I just found an alien absolutely covered in cat fur. I'm so sorry, bud. He was in the cross stitch bin. This is my alien. I love him. What were you doing in there? Were you trying to learn to cross stitch? He's glittery. I believe in you, chat. All these haters out here. Oh no. I mean, one pet postcard seals the deal, finishes everything off. I love him too. He was in my store forever and no one bought him, and I was like, I kind of love him, so he became mine. I have two aliens. I have him, and then I have the one up here. Who really doesn't trust humans, and I totally get that. So he wears a little tinfoil hat. I don't either, my guy. All right. Evidently, y'all, it's stretch break time, and we haven't added a ball to our ball pit. Yeah, I love his tinfoil hat. So we're gonna go ahead and play some words on stream. It's a really good time to make a donation. Help Megan take a day off. Anywho, we'll be right back. I don't know how that hour went by so fast. But seriously, let's get some balls up in here. Be right back. Dang. Nicely done. Oh, that's why that's why that wasn't there. Because it's like, why didn't I put this under there? Because that's where the little drop down thing goes. Allison's ball is lonely, chat. Won't you help? You know what really stinks? If only I had a 28 count needle. This is how I know my husband isn't listening. Because he would have cackled. What a disappointment. I was gonna say, didn't you just buy like 40? I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't just pull that from like a pack of like 40. Ignoring his wife. The greatest good you're ever gonna get. Artie just came in here and sat directly on a paper bag and is having a bath. Some were 24 count, yeah. Some were 26. My ball has no friends. If it could roll a little further, it could be friends with the Pokeball. It's too shy. That's fair. We're gonna do a test. I'm using black thread because black is one of those colors that, you know, you end up seeing through the all the white. So what I want to figure out is if I can do tent stitch on this project instead of full crosses, because that would make it take a lot less time. And I've never done tent stitch in this direction, but I think it makes sense for me to do so because that's how I typically finish my stitches, is with the top. Hello? Raccoon, thank you for the $10 donation. Allison, your ball's not lonely anymore. We're like, what, $71 away? A friend! And I shall add you to the giveaway. I have 38 people entered into the giveaway. That's fabulous. We're very close. Which is heckin' exciting. Keep the momentum, chat. I agree. We can do it. Oh, I don't know the surprise incentive. Who has a spare dollar to round it up? Yeah, that's true. Just $1 would make it $24.30. And you'd join our ball pit. Or we can also do the math and figure out how to get back to 69 cents. $0.99. Oh, yeah. Pfft. I'm tired today, y'all. So $1.99. Anyone have $2 to spare? $40.99 gets us to $69.69. Ooh. That's very nice. $39.99. No, you're okay. No, because we already have a 9. No, you were right. Oh, yeah. I forgot about how that extra cents would carry over. $39.99. Feel like one of those television, commercial people. Today, for one easy payment of $39.99, you can be a ball in Megan's ball pit. And get us closer to our goal and make it a nice number. But wait, there's more! For today only. It's a squirrel time and an end. Oh, I don't want to have to do squirrel time. Hank and the squirrel don't need to learn how to cross stitch, okay? It's fine. Oh no, I don't mean it in like it will make me dizzy or cause any sort of problems. I just mean it'll be very chaotic. So I'm willing to try. Anything for the kids. They might be scared of the chaos. They might be. But yeah, that's true. I mean, that's also for raffle entries, if you wanted to do it that way. Yeah, our chat really hates chaos. Also, I just pulled up the thing here. Raccoon's donation actually came in from Phoenix the cat. And I was told not to tell their mom. So, Phoenix, I'm so sorry if I just told on you. But you're doing great. Way to donate. They would never make you eat your words now. Just wall candy. Oh, yeah. So I think that this looks pretty good. I think that it looks pretty solid. This is working on like a diagonal, doing a tent stitch, which means only stitching in one direction. But like that looks pretty solid. So we're gonna try doing a tent stitch now in rows instead of diagonals and see how that looks. This is me trying to figure out what way is the best way to do this big pattern. Hi, Hammy. Hey, Google, turn on my desk light. Thanks, bestie. I also turned on yours. Oh. Google doesn't know my voice then. It's kind of sad. Where did that just come up from? At least I know how to get his attention now. It's true. Secret weapon. I should ask it now to donate to charity. Cause we're getting really close Your $25 gift could help provide one rehabilitation ball for St. Jude. You mean our balls could gift balls? A $25 ball could gift a ball. Help regain strength and mobility after cancer treatment. Oh my gosh. Your $25 ball in Megan's chat could become a real ball for a patient at St. Jude. Magic. With another $5, we'll all together have bought one ball. Honestly, this doesn't look like it much matters which way I do this. Hi, Elf. I'm glad you survived. Whoops, that was in the wrong spot. A $5,000 gift could help cover the cost of the daily room rate of the ICU. Good Lord. But yeah, we would have half that covered. Oh, cool. No, that's fine. We're literally right now I'm experimenting with 28 count fabric and tent stitches to see if it matters what way I do things. Like, how do you do your tent stitches? Do you do them on the diagonal in rows? Willy-nilly, however it happens? Okay, 2-1 tent versus 1-1 full. Yeah. There's not much of a difference. I don't know if chat can handle that. Easier to do what way? I use a loop start. So I'm using 2 strands right now, but it's technically 1 strand folded over, and it's a loop start method, so that way it doesn't pull through. But there's lots of different ways to start it so that it ends up not pulling through. I have a stand. I was trying to see if holding it up closer to my face would be helpful today so that I'm not like looking over like for my neck. All right. I think this one over here looks neater. But that could be like a lot to try and do things on a diagonal. Now, the one thing that I am curious about, right? Every time that I've done tent stitching in the past, I've always done it in the direction that I do my first stitch. So typically when I cross stitch, I go this way and then this way. And that's why I was testing if I liked the tent stitching better if it's going in this direction, because that's technically how it looks when it's finished. So I just want to try doing it going the other way and see if that's what's made me hesitant before about tent stitching, because I think it is. So we're just going to real quickly go the other way down here. We don't need to go all the way down there. We'll go over here. This is 28 count. Because I have a bunch of 28 count with this grid. 2 strands, tent stitch, yeah. Yeah, on bigger full coverage pieces, doing tent stitch really doesn't make a huge difference. I would say if you're doing like normal pieces where you have like it's not a full coverage, so like all the stitches wouldn't be filled in. Tent stitching is more noticeable. Yeah, and Elle, feel free to take them like zoomed out too, because I think sometimes it makes it even more. You realize even more when it's not super zoomed in that it doesn't look different, really. If that makes sense. Because sometimes when it's zoomed in, you're like, oh, okay, well, I can see the difference, but when it's zoomed out, I also know that you might not be able to do that right now. So just ignore me. But thank you for sharing, Elf. A punch tool. I don't know what... I mean, there's... So there's different kinds of, like, stitching. So there is, like, a punch, like a needle punch. What the heck is this song from Stardew? Sam's Band. But that's a different craft than cross-stitching. Thank you, Elf. You're the best. Oh yeah, let me see the zoomed out. Yeah, see, the zoomed out to me. If you didn't tell me which was which, I would be like, I have to zoom in to tell. Like, I wouldn't know if those, if like the handful of confetti stitches weren't there, I wouldn't necessarily be able to like tell. Like when you look at the bulk of the stitches. It looks close to each other. No one's going to be able to see it. Yeah. 2 by 1/10 goes much faster. Absolutely. All right, what I'm going to do after I finish this little section of black thread is I'm going to like grab another color. We'll get like yellow or something that's really different. Jeez.
I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh, ugh.
He.
Wait, why did the he smoothie time? Thank you so much for the 2-month resub and subbing for 3 months in advance. Oh my word. I appreciate that. He what color paper star would you like for your resub? Oh, I don't have water. Pink, yes. Cross country by page, yeah. Gotcha. I will go get my water here in just a minute. Oh, James, yeah. Smoothie time. Oh. Well, aren't you just the sweetest?
Do you have a cup in here or no?
No, it's not in here. It's in the other room.
Okay.
Take a sip from it and see if it's cold enough.
Yeah.
Dang. He gets to stay another day.
I added a few ice cubes just in case.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Love you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah?
Alright, chat. It's getting too long. He did bring me water. And he even put more ice cubes in it. It is sweet. We'll keep him. Smoothie, there is your pink star. Thank you again for the resub. I appreciate you. I shall add you to my jar. My star jar. Cutie patootie, yeah. Let's just do this one. It's sitting here. But yeah, we're starting to get too far since our last donation, and our balls are going to start to, you know, get a complex. That there aren't more of them. He likes his way too cold. Yes. James also likes his water way too cold. But he'll also drink it at a gross room temperature. So does your spouse? Way too chilly? Now, does that same spouse also like the shower water to be like 1,000,000,000 degrees? Because James likes his water to be an iceberg. But his shower could burn my skin, like, actually off. I could melt. No, we need to, like, take the meat thermometer and see how hot your showers actually are. I want my drinking water to be straight from the glaciers. That's when I feel like it's the most refreshing. Y'all, we're like $70 away from our goal. Our stretch goal. Can we please get there today so I don't have to worry? Pretty please? I should also do normal stitches on this. Hey, Emily. Whose balls are gonna be next on my screen? Oh, I'm having a time, Emily. Smoothie, thank you for the $10.30. I have to do math now. Oh my gosh! We're $60 away. Oops. Adding you to the raffle entry. All of my balls were too excited to wait till this late in the month. No, that's fair. Smoothie time. You're number 39. 29.69 to the nice number. Come join my ball. Ball pit, ball pit. Imagine if everyone just started donating like, I don't know, $10, like $1 donations, you know? Like donate $1 10 times and there'd be a lot of balls. Cause even $1 adds up. Balls, balls, balls. Size doesn't matter. That's right. All balls help get us closer to our goal. It's true. Isn't that beautiful? Yep. Any amount gets you into the ball pit. Different amounts that you donate, though, do add up to different size balls. Scruffy, thank you for the $5 donation. What color gem would you like added to the jar? More balls, more balls. Hey, chat, if we get to the nice number, I can get us the rest of the way. Oh, well, there's a challenge now. There's a very generous challenge. If we can get to the nice number, which is $24 away, $24.69. You would like an orange. I'm starting to get friends. Let me get an orange gem. Gems. If you were my box of gems. Hello! Carrot! Welcome in! Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream today? What were you working on? I'm literally losing my mind. Live on camera right now. But hi, welcome. My name is Megan. I am a neurodivergent variety crafter. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting. But we do other crafts, like I really enjoy miniatures. We diamond dot. I can't find this box. There it is, it fell. Oh no, it fell. Oh, hold please. Okay. Oh, you were added to Naughty by Nature, so you wanted to raid someone new. Well, welcome in. Thank you so much for choosing me. We are actually also fundraising for St Jude Children's Research Hospital, and we are, how much are we away right now, chat? Oh, wait. Smoothie just got us a little closer. Nice. If you're wondering why we have two numbers, it's because we had a scammer come in. We had someone come and donate $1,000 in like about 15 donation amounts, and they donated a bunch of money and with stolen credit cards. So as that stolen credit card gets realized, the money is being removed. So that's why we have two different numbers. Yeah, it's terrible. That's why we haven't actually almost raised $3,000, because once their money gets taken out, there's still like $600. This number here is how much we've raised, which is still a heck of a lot. But yeah, people can be icky. But what were you working on today on your stream? Here's your gem. Smoothie time. You were cross-stitching and then finished stream with crocheting some ducks in hats. I love that. So you're just like me. You do a lot of things. You do a lot of crafts. Did we get a shout out? I didn't drop a follow. That's my fault. Because I was busy looking for my gem box. It's fine. I'll still drop a follow. You did. Okay. I can just click on their name. Thank you guys. All the things. There's so many things happening. There we go. We got a follow over there now. So we do have a raid star jar, which is actually what we just put the gems on top of. This jar here is full of stars. The gold ones are raids. The colored ones are resubs or first time subs. And then the red sparkle ones in there, those are donations to St. Jude. So, as I said, we're fundraising through the end of this month. So today and tomorrow are our last days, and our goal is to reach 2,500, and we're so heckin' close. I'm going to make you a raid star, but while I'm writing your name on here, I'm going to play our raid video, because you're a brand new raider, and I'd love to give you a little taste of the silly shenanigans and cozy, chaotic cat crafting charity chaos. Okay, I'll be right back. I hope you enjoy this. Whoosh!
Say hi.
Hi, I'm Megan and welcome to my stream. We have cats in hats. Dear diary. Dear diary. I dressed as an orange for you. It worked. You're so cute. I can't. I love your face. Nailed it first try. And welcome to my birthday stream.
Less than 3,333,333,333,333. Love my family at the moat.
Artemis is staring into your soul right now. Y'all, look at it. You're getting so much maple silliness. Oh, you like the lesbian? Enjoy this video. If you do, make sure you hit that follow button. So, Raiders and friends of the moat, I have a question, and that is, are you ready for some shenanigans? /in chat if you are. I'm so sparkly! I'm so sparkly. Alright, Raiders, moat friends, if you are a follower, you have access to the ready emote. Who's here and who's ready for shenanigans? So sparkly. We have Carrot Cleric written on this paper star that we shall fold up.
People.
Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome in officially. We were actually just saying that we need to make a new raid video, so I've been starting to collect clips. Because I've had that one for a while. And for Raiders, or anyone else who's checking out the stream for the first time, I stream Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern. It is currently, it's 5 o'clock. Holy moly. I did add smoothies, $5.69. Okay. I want a pair so bad, but the nose piece would probably annoy you. I really liked those glasses. My favorite glasses, I still have them. They are in like horrid shape. But they are still my all-time favorite glasses, and I found a place that sells them again. And so, honestly, my next script that I go, I might try and get them from this other place. But here is your raid star. Thank you so much for bringing your community over here. Trying someplace new. That's always scary, and I appreciate it. I hope that you enjoy your time here. We need Pippin in the new raid video. We do, yeah. Yeah. There's another cat now. So there were 2 cats in that raid video and a Dalmatian, and now we have 3 cats and a Dalmatian. So we also have this beautiful baby. Look at the tongue. Let's see. This beautiful baby. This was the other day. We tried all 3 of them out together. It was very interesting. 3 cats and a Dalmatian walk into a bar. Yeah. The girls love each other. So Pippin and Artemis love each other. And Maple, the black and white, the stinky boy, he doesn't have proper cat manners. So he doesn't know how to... He doesn't listen when the girls tell him off. So they'll be like, knock it off, and he'll be like, go harder, and they're like, no. So it's a constant challenge. But he is an absolute love. He's the reason that we have the others. They were all feral or strays. And he's my baby. This was him on my lap the other night. Look at him. This was my baby who wouldn't let me anywhere near him when he first showed up in our yard. So, he's also a very big helper. A really big helper. Heck this yarn, Mom. Why it moving like that? No. Mustn't let it. Heckin' bamboozled. Carrot, if you need to raid and run or do any kind of post-stream self-care, take care of pets, kids, spouses, whatever, please make sure that you go and do that. You're welcome to hang out here. You're welcome to chat, to lurk, whatever you need to do to kind of de-stream. We are testing a couple of different methods of tent stitching because I have a number of full coverage pieces, and I'm trying to figure out, I've tried tent stitching in the past and something always seemed off about it to me, so I'm trying a different method to see if I like it. So that's what we're working on right now while we are fundraising. We are so close. Guys, we're $50 away. We're $50 away from the goal. That's a Wheel of Chaos spin. Only 19 because we'll be matched. That's true too. So for $19, we can finish the goal. We've already done so much good this month for St. Jude, and I'm so freaking proud of this community. We are small, but we are mighty, and we have proven that this month, and it just... Ugh. I mean, I don't think we're small. I just, you know, according to, like, the way Twitch acts, sometimes we're considered small. But, like, hello... I'm so proud. And if anyone doesn't know what St. Jude Children's Research Hospital does, they are a pediatric cancer research and treatment facility here in the U.S. And patients who are treated by St. Jude never have to pay $1 for their care. They don't have to pay for their time in the hospital. They don't have to pay for their time... They don't have to pay to get there. They don't have to pay for the hotels that their families are put up in. Nothing. No money. And if you know anything about how the healthcare system is here in the U.S., that's big. And so every dollar really adds up. They also freely share their research with other institutions. Their hope is just to get rid of cancer in general. As a young adult cancer survivor, Smoothie. I'm proud of us too. But it's truly just an amazing organization. And since they have been around, the survival rate for childhood cancer, like before, if you were diagnosed with cancer as a child, you had a 20% chance of surviving to adulthood, and they have changed that. They have flipped that, and it's now that you have over an 80% chance, all because of what's been done by St. Jude. Yeah. Well, for those of you who don't know, like, saints and things like that, right? You know, Catholic Church, stuff like that. St. Jude is the patron saint of lost causes. And they, yeah. 100 tiny candles can cast just as much, if not more light than one bigger candle. I agree. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sharon. Yeah, there's still work to be done. I mean, cancer is nasty, and it's something that shouldn't... I don't know. It's one of those things that's just upsetting. Like, everyone deserves the chance to have, like, a healthy life. You know? Treatments developed at St. Jude have helped push the overall childhood cancer survival rate from 20% to more than 80% since it opened 60 years ago. Yep. That's huge. That's a percentage every year that it's been open. And they're one of these organizations that is my favorite to fundraise for because they truly take all the money that is donated and they use it. They don't take the money that's donated and pay, their executives or the company. Like, no, it goes right into what it says it's going into. Yep. Achieves a 94% survival rate for acute acute leukemia, which is the type of blood cancer. That's actually the kind of blood cancer that I lost my grandmother to. So it goes to show you that, like, and again, the research that is being done is they don't gatekeep. St. Jude doesn't gatekeep. They give their research to all to try and help everyone, and that's beautiful. Never receive a bill. Which I currently have $120 in medical debt that I keep getting emails about. And that's just for, that's not even for, anything crazy. So, to not have any bills, big deal. Anyway, I promise that we don't normally talk about we don't normally push donations and stuff like that here that much, but when we're doing fundraising and we're doing stuff for St. Jude, I'm gonna talk it up. We're gonna talk it up. Okay, so there's a complete thing done in tent stitching, and you can't tell the difference in the two methods. It's for the kids, yeah. So the only other thing that I really want to do is I want to just do a single regular cross stitch. It looks good, yeah. So I want to do a 1-strand cross stitch section too, because I think that this is what we're going to do. I think it's going to be the 28 count tent stitch because that looks really good. That makes me happy. But it is ad time. It is stretch time. So for new friends, we do Twitch plays ads once an hour, and we use that as mandatory stretch break times because I otherwise will sit here the whole time and end up really hurting. So we're going to play some words on stream. You won't miss out on anything here because I'm not going to be here. It's a perfect opportunity to get a snack, a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry, or just take a stretch break. So we're going to play some words and I'll be right back. Dang. Yeah, I'm having a couple of crackers because I'm going to take some Tylenol. And I know better than to take it on an empty stomach. So, shall we play one more just so I can eat a couple of crackers and take my medicine? And you can all donate to St. Jude. I think that sounds good because crunching in the microphone is never a nice thing. So, I'll be right back. We're going to play one more round. Nicely done. It's over. The box is closed. Artie. Hi, what you're looking for? Hi, it's over here. Oh, she doesn't have the brain cell today. She's rubbing her face on the box. Oh, did we see it? And she drops it. You dropped it. She always does that with treats. She crunches them and then drops them. It's right there. It's not in the... Hey, ma'am. Excuse me. Excuse me. What is it you want, huh? She did it! Way to go! Nice job. Good girl. Half a brain cell. She says, thank you for the crunch. Oh, what a goober. I love her. Okay, chat, we're $19 away. 19. And it doesn't have to all come from one person. It can be a couple of dollars from one, a couple of dollars from another, $1. Yeah, the next $19 are matched. So $1 is basically going to equal $2. That's huge. James, no, that Tylenol tasted gross. And if you think it tasted good, I have always been an ibuprofen person. I go to ibuprofen for my headaches. But unfortunately, I have since learned that ibuprofen can also cause more hives. So I have been told that if I have pain that I need to control, to try taking Tylenol or Advil. This song, we were listening to... Oh, this is from Spiritfarer. We were listening to Stardew Valley, but we finished, evidently, all the Stardew songs. So it went over to Spiritfarer as a similar... I haven't played that game because I don't want to cry. Fair. All right, we're going to try one last test. We'll do it here. Yeah, I don't know how well Tylenol is going to work, so we're going to find out. I am just doing some tests for a future project. Hello? Kit Kat! Oops. Not me almost typing in 19. Kit Kat! Hello, ball friend! That's a nice number. That is a nice number. Ah!
30-second dance party.
I didn't want any part of this, Mom. Oh my word. Thank you all so much. This is so exciting. She's like, I'm leaving, honestly. Screw this. Yeah, there's a bag there, so you're going to have to jump. This is the most that I've ever raised for St. Jude. And we're going to do it again later this year in December. And if we match it, my goal was to raise $5,000 for St. Jude this year, and we're halfway there. And that's freaking amazing. And we still have one more day, so we could still raise more. But we did it. I don't have to stress. We did it. Oh my God. Thank you all so much. After having such an icky thing happen in stream to actually making our goal, I am blown away by your generosity, by just everyone wanting to support these kids and this organization, and just thank you so much. Thank you for clipping that. That's amazing. We're not letting the scammers win. Heck no. Oh my gosh. Okay, also, this doesn't even, like, want to look nice when I'm trying to do full crosses, like full stitches. Ew! Single strand full cross stitches look so bad on this fabric. Oh my God. What's the secret incentive? Well, the first one is it's going to involve whipped cream and pie tins and maybe some goggles for me. But there's going to be some whipped cream pie throwing involved. James, we made it. Look at the total amount raised. Thank you. Thank you, Anonymous, for the funny number. Also, Kit Kat, I will add your name to a paper star for the $19. And Sharn, would you like Hank or the squirrel? Also, we're not even going to continue this because I'm not doing it. This is me just trying to do normal cross stitches, and it's like not staying in the freaking fabric. What is happening? A paper star and a raffle entry. You got it. And James doesn't know what the other secret incentive is. He knew about that one. About the whipped cream pie. Okay, well, as long as James is okay with it, because, again, we are consenting adults in this chat. But, I bought us one year for Christmas a paint by number kit. One for each of us. And it's been sitting in the box not painted. And I thought it could be fun to do, like, one of those, like, wine and paint things. I wouldn't be drinking anything, but if James wants to have a glass of wine, he could, and we could sit and have cameras, and we could paint our paint by number together. Because here, I'll go get the paint by numbers. I'll show you. I bet you can't tell which one is James's. I bet you can't tell. But he's not even listening to chat right now. So James, are you good with that? Are you good with doing this with me on stream? As one of the final incentive at some point. I don't have a date. Overall, yeah. Not right now. Drop what you're doing and get your ass in here. No, just at some point we'll each do ours and we can have like a camera set up so that, yeah, tomorrow. But I just thought that would be fun because like we've had these for at least like 2 years now, and I thought it would be a fun something to work on together on stream. And it's something super different that like we don't normally do here. And it's also low pressure because it's paint by number. It's paint by number. So it's not like we're doing anything like, oh, we're going to watercolor paint. And like that can be kind of stressful if it's something you've never done. It's paint by number. You just follow the numbers. Yeah. By the way, on the last stretch break, James did say that if he is working first shift tomorrow, and that obviously depends because as of right now he is, but you'll find out. Sometimes things change. So if it changes, he won't be crafting. But if it doesn't, tomorrow he's going to craft. It's going to be the incentive from last time that we did a St. Jude charity fundraiser and James was supposed to craft. So yes, if work pending, James will be taking over stream tomorrow for the last day of fundraising. So if you really wanted to, you guys could do like, a squirrel time. Make him wear the pizza glasses. Like, I'm just saying all of these things. Like, I'll be here helping, but make it happen. Yeah. But seriously, thank you all so much for helping us reach this goal. So if you haven't been here, or you weren't sure of all the other things going on, here are the other things that have been unlocked. So we will be doing all of these things. Again, my health right now is kind of being stupid. I have chronic health problems. I have vertigo and hives and just a bunch of things. So some of this might take a little time to get to, but it will be gotten to. But yes, we have unlocked all of these things. And so they will all be done at some point. Thank you for being a channel that enables us to do good. Well, thank you guys for wanting to do good. Like, I can have these goals, but without you all and your support, that's, it's just goals. It doesn't happen. Like, it's all of you guys being generous and donating and, you know, matching each other's donations and stuff like that. Like, it's so sweet. I know, I'm so proud of this chat. Also, ick. This gives the ick. Those are full cross stitches. You can see so much more white. Now, I am using less string because I'm going over it twice. And if I did more, it would be really bulky and, like, impossible. Yeah. So we'll tent stitch. It's definitely better on different fabric, because I've done single like this before on, like, this sort of fabric is very flexible, I guess. And so, yeah. When am I starting the Eevee project? I don't know. I am not sure. I did get a lot of thread for it in the going out of business for Joann's. I do, however, need to get some more. Some of it, like I said, here's my color list, right? So some of these, if it says like less than one, like less than one skein, like this guy here, I only need 72 stitches. I don't necessarily care if I get a whole skein. Some of them I bought at the Joann's going out of business because they were 3 cents. So like it didn't really, or 10 cents or whatever. So I didn't really care if I bought a whole skein just for 13 stitches. I was like, I'm going to buy the whole skein because it's just a good deal. But some of them I will need to buy. Like, I don't have 4 skeins of 747. So I'll need to buy some, like anything that has a number that's further away, I will need to still buy. So I can't necessarily start until I do that. And honestly, the main reason for that is that I like to, just like how there's dye lots in yarn, there can be dye lots in thread. Now, it's not something that you can look at and see like when it was dyed, but sometimes if you buy like one thing of number 13 thread and then you go and you buy another one, because I need 2 of them, you might end up getting slightly different hues. It's just because, again, it's a what's the word I'm looking for? It's something that's dyed, you know? And so it does take, the floss can take up the dye differently. So sometimes you can get one that's a little bit more saturated, or sometimes they accidentally add a little bit more or whatever. So I want to buy the skeins that I need the multiples of. But yeah. Have a safe drive home, Silly. Thank you for being here. Okay. Tent stitching. You still owe chat talking nice about them. You were wrong. A few months apart, yeah. With a big project, you could buy another skein years later. Yeah, and that's where you would end up possibly finding it being a little different. Like if the techniques that they used are different. Like I've seen people who have started these projects not looking at how many of each thread they need, and they just buy them as they need them. And these are projects that take years to do because they're huge. And exactly that, they go to buy it and they're like, why Why does this color look different now? And it could just be that something about it is just slightly different. And it's enough to throw things kind of off. So, I have the fabric. That's good. I don't need to buy fabric for this. So I just need to buy some threads. I mean, we could go thread shopping at the end of stream here. I can't buy it just yet. Like, I'd have to wait until the next time I got paid, but let me log in. Or they discontinue a color. I have not seen DMC discontinue a color. But anything could discontinue a color. Have they? Oh. I can't believe that we did this. This is so good. No, I shouldn't look at that. I was going to see what my lifetime raised for St. Jude is. But I don't want to do that because it's not right. It's going to be a different amount. And I don't want to make myself sad. Yeah, when the adjustment's done. Mm-hmm. Well, so lifetime, that Tiltify number is how much we have raised across all campaigns. So including the other ones I've done. So I've done, this is my fourth for St. Jude. I've done one for the Trevor Project, one for No Kid Hungry, and one for crafting, one for the Ukraine for direct relief. So I have raised, well, hold on. Oh, that's nice. But take away $500 from that. So I've raised almost $5,000. I've raised over $5,000 for St. Jude. Almost 6,000. Because there's, yeah, 5,080. There we go. Or 5,800. So that's still a crazy amount of money raised for St. Jude. Especially considering that the first time that we fundraised for them was when my vertigo, like, first came into play, if you will. And I didn't even stream this one here. I couldn't even stream. I was so dizzy. I couldn't sit in my chair. And y'all still raised $535 even without me being there. And that one, it's the lowest number out of all of our fundraisers, but it's one of the ones that means the most because I couldn't do anything and y'all still helped out. Y'all were still like, no, this is important, you know? So, yeah. Tiltify combines all of them. That's so cool! What do you think? Should we... I can add all this to my cart and then wait to check out. If we want to just do something. I don't know. Do y'all want to... Hi, Mom! Mom, look at how much we raised for St. Jude. $2,501.69. My chat's really immature. Don't worry about that. How nice is the donation balls letting the Pokeball show? Yeah. But it's hiding the Pokemon, which is pretty amazing. You can't see the Pokemon. You can see the ball. What on earth, Emily, is that? Noodle Wiggle. Yep. Okay. That, yeah. Yes, it is. Oh, goodness. Snake. Yeah, we made our stretch goal. So James is being a good sport and he's going to take a whipped cream pie to the face. Uh-huh. Because we raised more than what we originally... If you look at our totals there, the last goal that I had was the $2,000 one, so... James said, yeah. Hee hee. Join my sweater in the round, no more pearls. Heck yes. 333. Look at all the pretty colors. I bet that I could have found some of these at a different Joann's. 605. What a good guy. I agree. We all pick a project and people donate to sponsor us to actually finish the project. I vow that I will finish 3 cross-stitch patterns this fundraising season. Like a marathon. I love it. Like Relay for Life, but crafts against cancer. Huh. I'm not sure about dates. It'll probably be in like 2 weeks though. Because I figured we could do one of our meal kits on stream. I figured y'all might like to see that. And we have meal kits this week, but I'm not going to be able to like get all of that planned. So I figured maybe in like 2 weeks we'll do a cooking stream. We'll have to pick like a complicated one. Well, it would probably be on a Monday because James has off on Mondays. So we could definitely do it then. Make gnocchi. Oh boy. That would be a very long work-intensive stream. We could. Oops. That's the wrong one. James, do you want to do a meal kit? Or... Oh, we did do that once. You're right. We did make gnocchi on stream once. I forgot about that. That was a long time ago. Whipped cream pie, I'm not 100%. All of these things, I will let you all know well in advance. I'm willing to say that most of them are probably going to be like next month or the month after. So I will make sure to post about it at everyone kind of thing. So that way people don't miss out, because I don't want anyone to miss out. And the other thing too, remember, if you're not already following me on YouTube, all of my VODs go up there. So I have to actually upload a bunch. Shh, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. We don't talk about YouTube. No, no, no. We don't talk about YouTube. But, if you're not already in the Discord and you want to be notified when these things are going to happen, you come join the Discord. And make sure that you have, I guess we'll just at live, like the live alerts, stream alerts rather. That's the word. And I'll just let you all know. No, we sing about it instead. Not to mention the fact that Dolores knew about Bruno the whole time. She could hear him in the walls. And she just, like, let him be there. I did not need 5 of that color. Oops. That is a catchy song. Lin-Manuel is a genius. That whole movie is a masterpiece. But they don't talk about him. No, that's true. She probably didn't understand why. But she shouldn't have acted so surprised. You've actually seen Encanto? Oh, so good. What am I doing? I am adding colors that I need for a cross stitch that chat wants me to start. These are the colors that I couldn't find at the Joann's going out of business because I was able to find a lot of them, all the highlighted ones. And so I was just adding the ones that I needed multiple skeins of. Because I already have the fabric, so... Excuse me? You're excused. What are we? I asked when you were starting it. What? The Eevee thing? Or you're saying that you asked me, not chat. Oh. Yeah. Don't blame your new starts on me. I'm gonna blame it on you. Ugh, see? This is why I wanted to go to other Joann fabrics. Just the ones that I needed duplicates of. Okay? Not the ones that I needed less than one on, right? Just the ones that I needed duplicates. Guess how much it's going to cost? $39.60. No, 39, closed captions, $39.60. So I will not be starting it anytime soon. What we can do is we can always bobbin up the ones that I got from Joann's. $1 trillion. Listen, give me a challenge. I can get it up to $1 trillion.
People.
The Purple Quartz. Thank you for that follow. Welcome in. You want to watch me spend $1 trillion in a craft store? Done. Can do. I don't know where I'd store it all. Just buy the store. True, why not just buy Joann fabric? Just buy the whole thing. Makes sense. But now it's empty. I know. All of them are empty too. Like, I doubt that I could get cross-stitch thread from anyone's Joann's at this point. Like, if I uploaded this photo or this, and I was like, hey, if anyone's going by Joann's and wants to see if they can get these colors, I bet you that you wouldn't be able to find them. Because they only have, they have 2 days, no, today and tomorrow. It's gone on the 30th. I didn't have one to start with, but I'm sad too. No, that's fair. Yep. Today and tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, well, and the other thing too is that some of them were closing earlier, like the one that we went to by James's Air Force Base. That one was supposed to be open until the end of the month. I doubt that they stayed open past that day that we went. So, yeah. It kind of depends on what's in stock still and what isn't. So, womp womp. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let me see who's on that we can go and raid. So that I can clean my desk. So that there's room for James to craft on tomorrow. It's not very messy. I've been trying to be, like, good about it. But let me see what this person is doing. Ah, no worries. No worries. Y'all are always welcome to hang out and lurk or do whatever it is that you need to do. There's definitely no pressure to ever be here and chatting and interacting. Like, just being here is enough. Even if you're just lurking. James literally just texted me, alert! Yeah, I know your job may change. I know that. It does that a lot. It does that a lot, unfortunately. All right. So if James is working tomorrow, I will figure out what I am good to do. And we'll go from there. You never really know with him. So we'll find out when we find out. Anywho, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you so much for helping us reach this. That's freaking incredible. I'm blown away and I'm so grateful. We'll be back tomorrow doing something. Checking the Discord for any updates, notifications, things like that. I will post any updates there. Yeah, follow me on socials. I have to post a thing about, you know, making this goal, because heck yes, this is very exciting. We are going to go say hi to my friend Soups. They are knitting. They're doing some, I don't know what they're doing right now, but they're knitting. So let's go over and say hi. Thank you all again for being here today. Look at all those balls. Patch is all excited about them. I will be back, like I said, tomorrow, and we'll do something for our last day of fundraising. Thank you all for being a part of this. I appreciate the heck out of you. Have a really great rest of your time zone. Make sure you eat something tasty, drink some water, take any meds that you have to take. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to other people. Remember you are loved, and I shall see you all tomorrow. Let's go say hi to Soups. We love them, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Bye-bye.